Whoever is watching this video, hello to you, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my weight loss journey. Now before we start off the video, I just want to say one thing. No matter what your body type is or how fat you are or lean you are beautiful. Remember that, okay? As long as you are healthy, that's what matters. Your health is what matters. Now I started off losing weight because I had hormone imbalance. That was the main reason I started losing weight. I got scared because I had a lot of other complications in my body which I wanted to avoid. So that's basically why I started losing weight. And the other thing is, I didn't have the confidence to wear slim fit clothes, bodycon dresses, stuff like that. And I really love such kind of dresses and I miss wearing them. So that's another reason. I know all my girls out there can relate to me right now. Okay, so that's basically it. But my weight loss journey is not yet done. I have just lost 10 kgs and it's been 6 months since I've started off with my diet. I started in Jan basically, but I had lots of things going on in my life and I couldn't concentrate much on my diet back then. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the things I did and the things I avoided during my weight loss journey. So before we start off, this was my weight on June 1st and this was my weight on December 1st, okay? So that's like 10 kgs difference, literally. So before that, I used to diet. I used to do some basic exercises, but it didn't work out because I wasn't consistent. So in this video, I'm basically going to be giving you 12 tips, 12 or 11. Yeah, 12 tips which can easily help you reduce weight. Like it should, if you do all of these 12, if you follow them and if you make sure that you are disciplined and if you are consistent, you will lose a large amount of weight. Not even kidding, because this is basically what I did during my weight loss journey. You need to be finding out what your ideal weight is for your height and your age, right? So if you Google your height and your age, basically you will get to know what your ideal weight is. My height is 5'1" feet, 5.1 feet. Yeah, I'm a short person, yeah, basically. And I'm 21 right now. So for my age and for my height, I'm supposed to be like 55 kgs, like 50 to 55, somewhere around that, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's what I found out. So, but I was like a 20 to 25 kgs more. Now I'm like 10 kgs more. Yeah, so since I lost the 10 kgs. Yo. So you need to find out what your ideal weight is. That's the first step, okay? Once that is found out, you need to create a plan. You need to have a goal. Like, for example, you can't say that you're going to lose 10 kgs in 10 days. Sweetheart, if you still think that is true and if you think that is healthy, you need therapy. Nobody can lose 10 kgs in 10 days and be healthy after that. They might lose weight, but that is not a healthy thing to be doing. That is not something healthy. That is going to spoil your body. That is going to spoil your health. Your body is going to be damaged. Please do not do such things. They are scamming you. Slow and steady is the way to get things done. Because it's going to be for the long run. You just can't lose 10 kgs in 10 days and then gain double the weight that you lost after that. Because if you're going to be following a certain kind of diet, which is helping you lose 10 kgs in 10 days or a huge amount of weight in just few days, when you go back to your normal diet, you're going to be gaining double the weight that you lost. So you don't want to do that, I'm sure. Do not starve to death. Please don't do that. There are many people out there. Even I thought that, skipping my meals or not eating properly is going to help me reduce weight. No, you are going to reduce weight, but you're going to put on double the weight once you get back to the normal diet that you used to follow. Why do you want to do that? So instead, make a plan, make a healthy plan, make sure that every day you get all the nutrients and minerals that your body requires. And our body requires everything: fat, carbohydrates, protein, what are the other minerals and what are the other everything, okay? Basically everything. Okay, now without any further ado, let's just get directly into the 12 tips that I was talking about. Now, most of us think that not eating a breakfast or not eating, skipping dinner or skipping lunch or skipping something, skipping your meals is gonna help you reduce weight. No, you're just gonna get weak. That's it. Basically, that's what is gonna happen. I had to learn this in a very, very hard way because when I started off initially, when I started off with my diet, I used to never eat breakfast. I mean, I still don't eat breakfast. I mean, like, I don't eat a heavy breakfast now, but I make sure that I probably drink a coffee or eat something very, very light. But that's a different issue. That's because my body is not used to breakfast, basically. That's it. But if you are skipping meals and if you think you're going to lose weight, not happening, sis. No, it is not going to happen. Skipping meals causes the body to lower its metabolism, how much energy it needs to function, causes us to burn less energy, fewer calories, can lead us to gain weight. Gain weight. Cannot stress enough on this point. If you are a person who doesn't eat fruits and skips your veggies, even I used to skip my veggies. I know, I understand the feeling. I know you don't like it, but you are supposed to eat at least one vegetable and one fruit a day. If that made any sense. Like any kind of vegetable or any fruit, anything that you like. Does that mean that you need to go gymming or you need to go to yoga or you need to work out and do your cardio? No. It doesn't mean that you have to work out, do intense workout only then you are active. No, that doesn't mean that. Now every day, at least if you are not a person, I'm not a person who works out and I don't like working out, but I make sure that I work out at least thrice or twice a week. I try my level best to work out. I'm not a person who works out at all, but working out is also important. Not intense workout, at least basic full body workout is important. And if you can do that once or twice or thrice a week, or if you do that every day, then very good. But if you cannot, then you can do like at least twice a week or something. But every day, make sure you at least walk for half an hour. Any kind of workout, any Zumba or any kind of routine that you have which helps you in burning calories, in keeping you active, do it. Drink water, kids. Please drink water. I cannot stress enough about this. I've always been telling you guys, please drink enough of water. But you need to stay hydrated always. Minimum 1.5 to 2 liters every day. Or if you can't with 1.5, then at least 1 liter a day. The first few days when you start drinking a lot of water than usual, you're going to pee a lot, obviously, but you're going to get used to it soon, so it's going to be perfectly fine. Drinking water helps in a lot of things. You want good skin, drink water. Keep your body healthy, drink water. Glowing skin, drink water. Good hair, drink water, etc, etc, etc. There are a lot of things that comes with drinking a lot of water. Why is fiber so important when you're losing weight? Not only when you're losing weight, even like normally, even a normal average person who is like has his ideal weight and is perfectly fine with everything, you need to intake fiber every day. Fiber intake is very, very important. I will show you why.
Dietary fiber is important for our digestive health and regular bowel movements. Fiber also helps you feel fuller for longer, can improve cholesterol and blood sugar levels, and can assist in preventing some diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and bowel cancer.
Now, reading food labels, why are they so important? Now, you need to know what you're consuming. Now, I started off, I was a person who didn't care about what's the calories I'm consuming, and I don't give a shit about anything. I don't give a shit about how much calories I consume in a day, and that's basically why I started gaining so much of weight, and it started affecting my hormones, and I had to learn that the hard way. To make that easy for you, I have an app. Use this app and it's for free. The link is in the description. It's called MyFitnessPal. You know how many calories you're consuming, you know what your fiber intake is, what your carb intake is, what your protein intake is, what your fat intake is, and how many calories you need to consume a day. Everything is in this app. So this app really helped me a lot in finding out if my diet is good or bad. Get what I mean? So that is very important. You know what you're doing in life. Always use smaller plates. Now, you might have heard this from a lot of people, nutritionists or doctors. Our mind is very tricky at times, right? So when you're using a smaller plate, the amount that you're going to be taking, the portion is going to be smaller. And it's going to look like you're taking a huger portion because the plate is small, if that made any sense. And your mind thinks that you're eating a lot and but you're actually eating less. So basically you're tricking your mind into eating less. Do not ban any kind of food from your diet, especially the food that you really love a lot. I have a sweet tooth and I love chocolate and all kind of desserts. I love desserts. So if you're gonna say that no, I'm not gonna eat dessert, no, I'm gonna skip dessert forever, you can have a cheat day, like for example, once in 15 days or once in a month. If you're just starting off with your diet, then you can have 2 cheat days in a month. If you're used to your diet, then you can have 1 day in a month. Okay, do not skip it, because the more you skip it, the more your brain wants it. One final day, that craving is going to increase so much that you're going to end up eating more than what you thought you were going to eat. Don't ever stock up on junk food. Now, why is that so important? If there is no junk food at your house, you probably won't think of going and buying something or ordering something. By the time you decide to order on your phone, you might change your mind thinking about your diet. But if there's already food at your house, in your fridge, you're just going to walk up and go eat. If that made any sense. Okay, so do not stock up on junk food, because when you see junk food, you probably might not be able to control yourself, right? That really helps in building up the control and self-confidence and self-esteem to not ever look at something unhealthy. Cutting down on alcohol is very important. If you're a person who drinks a lot, you should stop. It's not only going to affect your weight, but also other things, but also other things, so just avoid it. Now, the last and the most important point: plan your meals. You might just be like, I'd rather eat whatever I feel like eating at that point in time. But when you do that, there are chances that you might end up eating whatever is right in front of you, which is even unhealthy, and you might not even realize it. Make sure you're taking in all kinds of minerals and nutrients, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins. Make sure your meal has everything. Okay, so plan it. I'm gonna eat this for breakfast, this for lunch, and this for dinner, and probably this for snack. Plan it. It's not gonna take much time, and it's not that difficult. Please plan your meals. It helps you break down your calories. I hope you lose weight in a healthy way and you reach your ideal weight and you are happy and you feel much confident. This is basically it, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment below on any kind of video you want me to do for you. I'd be glad to do it.